this time on Turtle Crossing. We finally get out for a shakedown sail. Use our barbecue for the first time this season. And begin to install our water tank.
I hope I didn't crank that too hard. I'm really worried now that I've stripped it and then it's gonna leak and we're gonna have to replace the bag.
Let's go get some food. Season 3, here we come, bitches!
We received our new Plastimo water bladder by mail over the winter with plans to replace and relocate our current water tank. Months later, we noticed our water pump was leaking pretty badly and it fast-tracked our plans. We were ready to install the water bladder, but needed to do some alterations first.
I'm not a big fan of doing this.
Really? Oh, I think it works really well.
Yeah, but then what are you doing to the hose? You're probably degrading it, right? And it can hold up to 200 psi, and then you do this, and is it good for 60? I don't know. But I couldn't fit it in without it. Maybe if I lubed it up a little bit, but...
Our water bladder has 2 holes in it, an exit and an entry. One for the water to be pushed in, and then one for the water to come out.
Yeah. It's going to get real sexual real fast, but we're going to use the exit as the entry.
We're going to use the exit as the entry, and we're going to plug the other hole.
So this is...
Yeah.
But because it's all proprietary?
Proprietary? Good plug.
Yeah, worked.
Because we don't have the ability to just cap off the other hole.
We have to get a hose that runs to a plug, which is kind of ridiculous, but it gives us an extra quarter liter of water storage.
For now, we might eventually rig it up so that the hose goes up where our pump out hose currently is. We might end up like putting that as a new water hose. Not the pump out hose. We'll replace that.
Yeah, we'll use a different hose.
But for now, like Chris's method or his idea is just to plug up the one end of the water bladder, and then have the fill be the same piece as the exit for the water.
Daddy, can I do it, Daddy?
I think I got it.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. I got it. Can I do it, please?
Yeah. Does it look good?
It's so good, Mommy. Look, I did it.
Good job, William. Thank you.
You're welcome.
should have really filmed the like hectic trying to get ready to go out, because we weren't really ready to go out. It is pretty amazing out right now, like a nice breeze with absolutely no waves. There's a couple boats out, 1, 2 that I see right now, but not a lot, and it's a good day for a shakedown. So we're gonna take the boat out and we're gonna see if we rigged it correctly. So this one is our spring line, and the way I was gonna do it is not the way.
Okay, you want to put it on first?
I think so.
Here comes the wind. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. So our sail went really well. We bickered a little bit, so we have to get better at remembering how to communicate while we're sailing. We just have to get back into the swing of things. But anyway, we made it back on the dock. We had a little bit of excitement coming back on the dock. Have to remember which lines to tie first, I think, when we come in, and also we were getting kind of blown off the finger. So when Chris ended up trying to slow us down, we drifted a little bit because we have such a like intense prop wash. So like as soon as he hit reverse, like our ass went out that way. So we were like butt out that way, bow out that way. But luckily we had our friend Julie on the dock who was there to help pull us back in. Chris was there with Bob the fender on the other side, so we didn't like bump anything or crash anything. Dude crushed the dinghy, survived. So all in all, I think it was pretty good. And now I'm gonna make some cheesy noodles for everybody who wants some. Chris is hopefully gonna get the barbecue hooked up to propane tonight. Oh, there's the handsome man wearing the weird shirt. Anyways, it's so nice outside, as you can see by like our summer attire finally. It's really nice today. So what is our first official dinner now that the barbecue is hooked up? Steaks? No.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs? Not really.
Mac and cheese and hot dogs.
I don't know if this is an American thing, but it's certainly a Canadian classic. Macaroni and cheese with cut up hot dogs. The barbecue smells good.
Not really. It's got all the grease on it stuff. You probably should have washed that before. I think it's just all the droppings from last year. Oh, catching up.
I think it smells good. It smells like barbecue. It smells like summertime. No, it's not burning sweet, it's just smoky. Why? Water? Give this to Dada.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, no, okay, move.
Bye.
Bad idea.
Just because it's so full of stuff?
It's too full of grease. There's all sorts of grease on there.
Okay, the other thing's probably boiling over. Yeah. This is the most dramatic making of macaroni and hot dogs I've ever heard of. Are you guys okay? You okay, Wilma?
Mommy,
Yeah.
is this mine hot dog?
Well, we're gonna cut them up and put them inside the noodles
Why?
because it tastes good like that. I got the grill cleaned off a little bit. I'm still working away on it, but so we really should have checked into our barbecue more. So let that be a warning to other new boaters who might think, it's fine, it worked great last year. There are parts on the burner, it's like a bar that goes on the bottom. There are parts on that where the fuel comes out that are corroded, and some of them are blocked off and some of them are missing the little insert piece, so that'll need to get replaced. I looked into replacing it, and I think our particular model of the Force 10 barbecue is pretty old, because I can't see anything that looks at all like it. I've found that you can get some replacement burners at Home Hardware or Home Depot or whatever, but I'm just not sure they're gonna work for what we need them for. So I'm gonna talk to Chris about it tonight, because we just finished having a conversation about how we really need to not spend any more money on parts and stuff. So but the barbecue is kind of a necessity, because it's one of the main things that I cooked on last summer, and one of the easiest things for me to cook on the boat. So yeah, just gotta take better care of it, and definitely clean your barbecues.
Good morning.
Chris is super excited about going to another hardware store, potentially 2 hardware stores. It's our favorite thing to do.
So I'm very sick of going to Home Depots and Ronas and Lowe's and Canadian Tires to get odds and ends, because it's always overpriced and it's always garbage.
You can't get out of there without spending at least $50. Oh,
Yeah, this is $2.50. That's should be a few seconds. But the hose always comes out kinked.
they don't sell it on a roll
And
at
it
Canadian
comes
Tire.
kinked, so there's only really 3 or 4 usable feet of this anyways, because it's all garbage. So we're going to return it, because this was in the 3/4 ID inch bin. So we grabbed it and went, because I'm sick of being in those stores. But it's actually 1-inch ID. So when we got to the checkout, we're like, oh, that seems a little bit more expensive. But I was like, I don't care, let's just go.
Yeah.
So now I'm realizing, oh, it's more expensive because it was the wrong.
You always pay the price for rushing, but like sometimes it's just like, oh, let's just get out of here. So they did not have the size that we needed. So I guess we're going to another hardware store. Only 2 kinks on that one. $40. You caffeinated and ready to roll?
Yeah. A short nap and then get to work.
A short nap. Probably can't hear anything. I don't have my media mod on and the wind is high today. Be a good day for sailing. Check out the flag blowing in the wind. Yeah, I can help you. I'm just gonna say, as with most things, I didn't film it, but this hose fits now, so I was able to heat up the hose and then get it onto this piece and then this piece and this piece. So now I'm gonna help Chris separate this from that. I need the ratchety thing.
The ratchet?
I cannot find the ratchet anywhere. Found it. Yeah, you can't pull on the blue part because then that's right. Thank you. It's like cross-threading. It's not doing it. I want to wreck it. Oh, I think it's wrecked. Shit. Shit. I hope I didn't crank that too hard. I'm really worried now that I've stripped it and then it's gonna leak and we're gonna have to replace the bag. And then doing nothing.
So William is at my parents today. So Sarah has free hands and I get to delegate a lot of the terrible stuff. So Sarah's doing some plumbing.
Oh, my big butt doesn't fit down here, so I don't know if I'm gonna do this right.
So we don't typically like doing this, like dipping the braided hose into boiling water to make it softer to put the part fit.
I like doing it
because I think it must like
weaken it.
It must weaken it, like. So I usually just try to muscle it on, but it is way easier. And
these like these little brass, what are they called? Barbs? They're a lot easier to put on than the plastic ones. So I can just do it a little bit and then I'll let it cool down.
Yeah, and after weeks of grinding and bending and breaking, like our bodies are sore, so anywhere it can be a little bit easier, let's just make it a lot easier on ourselves for now. Did you get that on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, the brass like barbs are a lot easier than the. And I gotta get these on, but I'll let it cool down for a second, as you told me to do last time.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm not sure if it matters, but like I don't like putting on the hose clamps when it's still a hot hose because it's malleable and then you're just slicing into a hot.
Cutting into them.
Yeah, so let it cool and then clamp her down and call it done.
Our friend Greg's on the dock. He said to come by for a drink later.
So did James. Everybody wants to party and you have so much work to do.
I know. But I love partying.
I think we got this done though. It still needs to be wired up, so there's no power to it. I think I might test it with the fridge power, and if that works, then I'll start running it.
So this one is where the water's coming in, and then it comes up to the sink here or down and goes out to all of our other water places in the head, the sink in there and the shower in there. And this is a check valve so it doesn't go back into the tank and just circle around the tank forever. Chris explained it to me. It's pretty clever. It's his little design, so see if it works. I guess it's clever until we find out if it works.
Yeah, I have a feeling there's going to be a few leaks. There always are, but
Well, you know, it is what it is. Moment of truth. This
That
is
as far as
supposed
it
to
goes?
here, right?
Yeah, more or less.
Meets my skin. You with my eyes still closed.
There's still some water in that hose.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn this off for now, right?
Yeah, sure. Gonna put it on the top of the pedestal.
Okay.
Mount Laurel high
The
five.
bilge pump's working.
For miles
Ready?
in spring.
yeah.
Rainbow trout and hummingbird.
Oh, stop. I need to. Oh yeah, this is on. Okay.
Yeah.
good. Nothing's coming out of the top yet?
You got everything turned on down there, right?
Just a hose goes there. Oh, there's water coming out.
Is it?
So water's coming through here, through the check, and out the sink.
Unfortunately, this is not the end of the saga of the water problems on our boat. The fittings on the Plastimo tank did leak and they were causing our bilge pump to go off. But that is for next episode.
Chris has been working all afternoon on the electrical panel. I think we're getting the pump wired up now. He's just sealed up these connections.
Those are just temporary.
They're just temporary, just to get it working, he says. So don't judge it too hard, he said. But at least it's marine grade and it's, yeah. It's a really well sheathed wire. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. Yes, the water tank leaks and our bilge isn't working correctly anymore. Bilge pump isn't working correctly anymore. And yes, things are still getting temporarily wired in, but it's still progress. So I'm happy.